Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we all know that we have just had our, second preseason match. I guess we have a lot to talk about that as well. And please guys, let me know your opinion as well. That what do you think after what you have seen in the second preseason match? After the first preseason match, you guys had a lot of opinion. I would like to know what your opinion, after this match. So yeah, please let me know that. And we will have a little bit of sale update, not per se an update, but yeah, there are some news coming out regarding the sale as well. And yeah, we will cover that, that Rooney session and all that stuff, which I have said in my previous video that I have uploaded earlier today. So I will get into that as well. If you guys have any comments you want me to know, so please let me know that, guys. Okay, anyway, let's start it. So yeah, it was match day 2, our preseason match day 2 versus Lyon. I have quite a mixed reaction. I must say that after a while it has been, but the thing is that, as I have said, right, it is not a 190-minute game. It is like, 2 to 45 minutes of session. So yeah, which we have seen in our first preseason match as well, that the very different team come around when it starts, when we start the second half of the game. And this was no different from that, this particular game. In the first half, I must say that there was something missing. The one thing that was absolutely missing was the striker. We were missing a striker. We performed well. We created some potential chances, but there was absolutely no one to finish those properly, to be very honest. Because there was absolutely no one to focus on to, which got changed when we started second half. Believe me or not, because you know what? We have got Joe Bugle over there. He is a striker. He plays on that front position. He knows how to keep that line. He knows how to keep the opponent centre backs busy. So yeah, it was quite important, to be very honest. So yeah, man. So anyway, in the first half, the first thing I got, as I said, that it was no striker. The chances, we created potential chances, but we missed. And you know what? I really don't think that the false nine thing would work. I guess, Eric Ten Hag have tried with Sancho that false nine situation, but I really do not think that, that it would work. To be very honest, I really don't think, because you need an intelligent gameplay. You need, ball retention ability in the final third, which we haven't seen that. And if you come to the play style, especially the play style, if you want to know my opinion, if I'm being honest, I really don't see much of a difference when we played in the last season. It's quite similar when it comes to the play style. We are still looking, over the head for the ball, that overhead passing. We were looking for that. Our front three runners were looking for it. So yeah, we have seen some straight passes on the ground, but we need a lot of work to improve that situation. We need to retain the ball in the final third. We absolutely need to retain that, guys. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts as well. And yeah, if you want me to say that the guys who got highlighted, in my opinion, in this particular match, as I already know, that you guys already know that there is one guy I'm already impressed with. I was already impressed, by him in the first match, and in this second match, he proved himself as well. It's Mateo Kovar. He is such a brilliant guy. He is so cool-headed and calm-headed when he is, when he is with the ball. He is quite good with the ball. I must admit that he's quite good. So yeah, guys. And Dan Gore, that guy has something, man. I don't know, as we all know, that maybe from all that pack of our young lads, only one guy will have the chance to to make that bench play. So yeah, that one guy who will be able to who will get selected in the coming season, who will be on the bench. I guess it could be Mainu, this could be Dan Gore, it could be Mateo Kovar. I really don't know, but yeah, if we go out and buy Zion Suzuki, I do think, that it could be a bit different. It could be. See, the thing is that I'm not saying that Kovar have no hope. I will not absolutely not say that, because as we have seen that in the last season as well, when we started, Aaron Wan-Bissaka didn't have any chance, to be very honest. and he was, in the verge of going out of the club as well. But after the World Cup, Dalot got injured. Aaron Wan-Bissaka got his chance and he proved himself. He played brilliantly and he's kind of our, in our starting 11 right now. So yeah, things can change for Kovar. I am not saying that buying Zion Suzuki means that, that there is no chance for Matteo Kovar to, appear in our matches in this particular season. It may happen, we can see that, but the thing is that the potential he have, I really think that, he could be a first team goalkeeper for any other club. Maybe not in English Premier League, but yeah, in some other leagues he can do that. But if you choose to be our second choice goalkeeper, I would be absolutely happy, man. Please guys, let me know your comment. Please guys, let me know your opinion as well. What you think after this second preseason match. I would like to talk that through you. So yeah, man, I am using a different interface today, so I'm a bit confused. So if you can you guys hear me properly? Anyway, so yeah, that will I will have that is the kind of things that I have noted in the first match. We do need a striker. See, the thing is that even in the first match we have played against Leeds, we have got the goals in the second half with the young lads, and especially with the Leeds. Our team was way younger than those Leeds team. Their team was quite experienced in the second half, but they still managed to score twice and secured the win. And today also we have got the goal in the second half as well. It's only because the only reason we have got the second goal, if we have got the goal in the second half, is because we had a striker. Our players have something to focus to, and it is quite unfair to players like Sancho, players like Amad Diallo, Anthony, Mount, who are playing in the first half of the game without a striker. Sancho is not a striker. He does not know how to move into the box while he does not have the ball. That is a ability you want in your striker, which clearly Sancho does not have because he's not a striker. But when it comes to the second half, our teams get more balanced. They have something to focus onto in the final third of the field. So it's quite important, guys. It's quite important that we do need to secure that Haaland deal. That just shows us that how important Haaland can be. So yeah, man. Anyway, I will jump into the sell news as well. That said Jim Ratcliffe. There are some news coming out from the Guardian. It's been coming out from the Guardian. It says Sir Jim Ratcliffe is prepared for Man United's protracted potential sale to enter the new season if required, and is putting no time frame on when the Glazers need to make a decision. I mean, we are already not pleased with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I don't know what he's trying to do. Does he not want to get a hold of the club? I mean, what? And if he does want to get a hold of the club, does he really think that saying this kind of thing will make the fan even get more excited? No, absolutely not. I know that the process can prolong, but at least show your frustration, man. At the very least, show your frustration as the frustration is coming out from from Sheikh Jassim's camp. That they are quite frustrated with how long the Glazers are taking to decide who to sell or what to do. Even if they want to sell, there is a probability that they can hang on to the club. As we have already discussed, they could opt for a financing option. They have been linked with some other financing options as well. So that can happen. That may happen. I do hope that is not the case. But if it is, whatever the case is, please just let us know. That's all I want, believe me or not. After spending 9 months, and they have also gone and said, if there is no resolution by mid-August, when the 2023-2024 campaign starts, it will be 9 months since the Glazers indicated that their 18-year ownership could end by starting a process to explore strategic alternatives. I mean, how much exploration does you need? How much exploration does someone need before they sell the club? It has been 9 months. I am absolutely amazed, man, by how the Glazers are so blunt when it comes to Manchester United. I mean, seriously, they do not care about Manchester United. It is pretty clear. Up till now, the The scene was already clear, and now it's getting even clearer that they do not care about our future, our club's future. They do not care about Manchester United. All they care about is the money. All they care about how the future will make them even more richer, how Manchester United can make them even more richer. So yeah, we have all known that their initial demand is 6 billion for the club, and what Sheikh Jassim have offered, I guess after all the deductions, I guess they will get around 5 and 5.5 billion. So yeah, that is not 6 billion what the amount they want. So I really don't know, man. I really don't know what to say, because it's been 9 months. 9 months we are still in that process without any further progression. It's been like that for the past 5-6 months, I guess. Then yeah, Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim, who will be the preferred bidder? That is the question that is still now, and it was also the question in the month of January. So yeah, we have made no progress whatsoever in the last 6-7 months regarding this sale process. So yeah, I really don't know what else to say, man. And yeah, obviously there is some news regarding Onana that he is undergoing his medical today before joining the US tour. I guess that we will miss him in the Arsenal match, but we may see him in the next match as well in the US tour. He may just miss the Arsenal match only. I hope that he will only miss the Arsenal match, because I do want to see him play. I do want to see what Onana have in his pocket, what he have to show us. I am pretty excited to see that, and I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty excited as well. Please let me know that in the comment box, guys. I am seeing no comment whatsoever. It is not usual. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. Anyway, I will jump into the session. I have covered a bit in the in my previous video earlier today. But anyway, there have been some quotations came out from Onana. He said that I really want to start this new exciting experience, and with a coach who's a master for me. I am someone who always wants new challenges. Playing in the Premier League for a club like Manchester United is irresistible. Personally, I hope to win the Champions League with Man United. This kind of words carries weight, man. This kind of words absolutely carries some weight when it's coming out of a player like Andre Onana, who have just competed in the Champions League final. I know that they have lost, but still, they have put up a show, a proper show. It wasn't the final like Tottenham versus Liverpool, where Tottenham were absolutely shit. But yeah, it wasn't the case with Inter Milan. They have fought it, they have lost the war. It's okay. It's absolutely fine. But yes, hearing those words coming out of your new summer signing, it's obviously exciting. It's absolutely exciting, man. I must say that the things that came out, and yeah, we have some quotations from Wayne Rooney as well. Our Waza was way too vocal about many things, about Maguire, about our owner, about the Greenwood situation. So I will jump into that. So please, guys, let me know in the comment box, how do you think about that as well? That Rooney and Harry Maguire, he said that to have the armband taken off you, how does he move forward with the club? That shows the manager really doesn't believe in him. It leaves Harry in a position where he has to think on what he does moving forward. I am sure Harry will want to go and play for himself, for his England career, to put himself in the best position to be as successful as he can. The best thing now is probably for him to move. How many times, literally how many times we have discussed about that in this community, that the best thing for him to move out, to move on, seriously, because he is already our 5th choice centre back, and after stripping the armband, we have temporarily signed Johnny Evans as well. So how clear Eric Ten Hag can be regarding that particular subject? Yeah, that Harry, you do not have a place in this club. So please just move on for your own well-being. If you want to make a career, if you want to play in the 2024 Euro, you need to move on. That's all I have been saying. We have all been saying. And I guess that, yeah, we will see him, walking out of the door in this summer transfer market. I think he is, quite opting for his options. As we all know, it's not only West Ham, clubs like Chelsea, Tottenham and Newcastle are interested in him. So I guess he is, choosing his options, that's okay. He can take that time, but I think he should decide really fast. By taking time, I'm not meaning, I'm not saying that he should take 3 weeks or 4 weeks of time. No. Just make that decision as soon as possible, man. Just make that decision. I'm pretty sure, I know that Manchester United have put a humongous price tag over him. I guess it's around 50-55 million. So yeah, but even Manchester United know that no club will, willing to pay that. Will not be willing to pay that. Max to max, they will get out of Harry Maguire. I don't know, maybe 25-30 million at max. The way we are, letting go of our players, we let go of, Zidane Iqbal for 1 million. We let go of Alex Telles for only 4 million. That to in a Saudi Arabian club where every club is making money. We are the only one who couldn't. So I'm not very confident about our negotiators, but I guess there is a deal to be done when it comes to Harry Maguire, players like Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay, and I really hope that Dean Henderson moves out soon too. I really hope that. So we will see. Anyway, Rooney on the Glazers, he said, I am sure the Glazers will get the credit for the job they have done, but also they are going to get negativity from the fans who never seems to acknowledge for what they have done for the club. I am sure it will be split, but I think a change is needed. I don't know what to react to that, the way he said that I am sure the Glazers will get the credit for the job they have done. What have they done, Rooney? What have they done? Our legend, I mean, seriously, what exactly have they done other than putting us on a humongous amount of debt, other than, depriving us from, winning trophies? I know that we have won trophies under the Glazer regime. We have won a Champion League. We have won Premier Leagues, but it's not like that we have won those because of them. It's like we have won those in spite of them. There is a difference, right, guys? So yeah, I mean, when these guys, we have seen that it's not only Rooney, many other ex-players, even Sir Alex, even Sir Jim Ratcliffe, they all say that they have a good relationship with the Glazers. See, the thing is that, especially when it comes to the players like Rooney and some other, our ex-club, ex-players or maybe ex-legends, the thing is that they got paid a huge amount of money by those guys. They did. We know that we haven't won many trophies, but they have invested a lot of money on the wages. Our club have invested a lot of money on those players. So yeah, they will, they will not badmouth them in publicly. They will not do that. So yeah, I think that is also, that the phrase was created on this particular scenario, for this particular scenario, that, you do not want to meet your, heroes. It may not be the case what you think it is. It may be what's in your mind. It's not be the case when you meet them. So I guess, yeah, see, the thing is that we will always love Rooney, no matter what, right, guys? He was, he is, and he will always be a Manchester United legend. But it does not mean that we will have to agree with everything he has to say. So yeah, I really don't think that any fan would agree with that particular phrase that, yeah, that we should be, grateful to the Glazers for what they have done. Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. We have also said, have some things on Greenwood that I think the best thing for Mason now is to get out of the club and go and develop somewhere else. I am sure he just wants to play football, but for the club, it's image and ensuring they make the right decision. So yeah, as we have all discussed, I know that many of you guys want him to, wants to see him play in this season. But to be very honest, man, he is a young lad. He is way too young to face that banter out there, and he will get bantered massively, ferociously. So yeah, I do not think that it would do any good to his mental health. So for that particular reason, maybe we need to make a decision and we need to loan him out for at least a season and see what he does. Because as we all know, he is out of professional football for the past 18-19 months now. So yeah, man, we need to give him some time. We need to give him that space, and he can have that if he plays for some other leagues other than in the English Premier League. So yeah, I guess it could happen, and it could be the best choice for our club, best choice for him. That is the best course of action. That is the sensible course of action. I guess so. If we get, if we still at the end of the transfer market, if we see that we kept Greenwood, that would be only because we weren't able to sign some forward players which Erik Ten Hag wanted. That could be the reason we are still holding on to him. I guess if we secure that Hoyland deal, once we secure that Hoyland deal, I guess we will see a decision made for Mason Greenwood. I think so, man. If you ask me, I think that is the case. And on last season, Rooney said that, I know guys that I have covered this session, but I will do that in our live session as well. If any one of you missed that video, you guys can check out that video as well. But if you are seeing this, it's okay. So Rooney on last season, he said that there were huge improvements, some really good signings and some good experienced players who helped the team. They are competing with one of the best teams, probably of all time in Manchester City. He's absolutely right about that. He is absolutely right about that. I have no doubt whatsoever when it comes to those statements that, yeah, we are competing with some really good team, guys. As I have said, believe me or not, Chelsea and Liverpool will not play the way they did in the last season. They will try to achieve something which they haven't in the past season. They will try to secure their top 4 spot. So with Liverpool and Chelsea in mind, there are some other teams, Arsenal, there is Manchester United, Manchester City, clubs like Tottenham, there are Newcastle, at least 7-8 clubs who would compete for that top 4 spot. So it will be hard, even harder in this coming season to secure that top 4 position. To do that, to compete with those level of teams, we need to make our standards higher. We need to sign some players, and really soon we need to do that. If we do not do that, simply we will not be able to compete with them, man. We will not be able to make some progress. As we have already seen in our preseason matches, we have not scored a single goal in the first half in both the matches. And in both the matches, in first half, we have had our experienced player. So why didn't we score? The only reason we couldn't score because there was no striker in front of them, so we can focus on that guy and move towards him. It wasn't the case. Sancho is not a striker, Ahmad is not a striker, but in the second half, when we get Joe Hugel, we get our formation gets even better because all the players beside him has someone to focus on to. He takes good run, he have the ability to control the line, to control the center backs, which is much needed, and his positioning sense as well, and the timing of the run he makes, it's absolutely brilliant. I'm absolutely not saying that he should be our striker in the coming season. I'm not saying that. I am just pointing out the difference, that what it could be regarding the gameplay, how it can affect with a striker and without a striker. We are getting goals with our younger squad only because we have the striker over there. And while we were playing in the first half with our most experienced players, we are still not able to score a goal. It's only because we don't have a striker. I'm not saying that every time a goal will come, it will come from the striker. No, but the gameplay builds around him, man. So yeah, it's much needed. We need to get Hoyland fast and fast. I'm sure that we will see in our US tours that Rashford will be playing as the striker. I guess that will be the case. As we all know, we haven't signed Hoyland. I do not think that we will sign him tonight or today or tomorrow or the day after. It will take at least 2 or 3 weeks of time. So yeah, I guess that we will see Rashford on that position, playing as the number 9 role. I do not like that. I want Rashford to be playing in his natural position, that the left flank position. So anyway, we will see that what happens on those days. I am looking forward to that Arsenal match, that first match we will play in New York in a couple of days. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I don't know why isn't there any comment today. Is it because of the interface or something like that? I really don't know. But anyway, guys, kudos to you guys. Always kudos to you guys. And I will see you in our next live session. I will have a live session tomorrow at 4 p.m. So if you guys can join me, please do that. So until then, take care, goodbye, and you know that your Red Devil Blow will come tomorrow as well. So yeah, we will see you there. I'll see you there. Kudos to you guys. Good night, goodbye, and take care.